Gucci with you, gang. So today I got a collective message for you guys. Please remember this won't resonate for everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. When angels take my hand, take me higher. I just felt like singing that. So interesting message. I've got a new spread that I'm trying out today. So yeah, this message is going to be for someone in my collective. If it resonates, make sure you like this content. Remember to subscribe, gang, and let's get into it. So I am picking up on someone today that you are someone that has a lot of balance in your life right now. You are also someone that, like, you seem to have a new perspective on life, okay? Like a whole new life. You may feel like you have done like a 180, okay? You've turned in a completely different direction. And this also could be, this could be evident in, your, like in every layer of you, okay? Emotionally, mentally, physically, there's some kind of results that are obvious, because I do feel like you are someone that is ascending, okay? You are also someone that, it's like you step in a room and you naturally elevate the vibration of the room. You seem to be feeling really good at the moment, and I can see that it's the reason for that is because there's something you've sacrificed. There's a situation here where I feel like it could have been an environment for some of you that was really like a really twisted situation. For some of you, it was you were dealing with an Aquarius, okay? For some of you, you could have been dealing with a Pisces or a Sagittarius. But there's some kind of big, complicated situation or very heavy situation that you've actually decided to sacrifice, okay? Now, because the cross is here, I feel like this cross symbol is here. So I feel like for some of you, you may have the cross symbol on you, or you might just say you're being guided by like Christ consciousness, right? Because I'm talking to someone who is ascending. So you may be someone who is learning to anchor Christ consciousness, right? Embody Christ consciousness. And that includes, having the ability to sacrifice things that your higher self is telling you are no good for you, right? To let go of things that you may have had a strong grip on, that were actually, poisonous for you, including people, right? And I am saying that you did this for the greater good of your life, okay? You made some kind of sacrifice for the greater good of your life, whether it was a person, a place, a thing, okay? It could have been a habit, and I feel like it's because there's this energy that's just come over you where you feel aligned, right? You feel aligned with your purpose. I feel like you are very aligned with your purpose right now. And I'm also getting, it's like, there's this saying, stand for something or you'll fall for anything. It's like you're standing for something in this case, and you've learnt a really big lesson here, okay, You've learned a really big lesson about patience, a really big lesson about faith, okay? You've also learned a really big lesson about, how to navigate your way through situations that feel messy, and how to deal with complicated people or complicated situations, okay? So I am getting that at this time, you don't seem to be resisting what the divine is trying to bring into your life, okay? What source is trying to bring into your life. You also may feel very untouchable. So it's like escaping just a really low vibrational situation or persons, and your vibration literally rising. And that is true, right? When you are in a low vibrational environment, it can actually impact your energy field. When you are around a low vibrational person, it can really impact your energy field. Now, that does not apply to every person that is on the ascension journey, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because, like, I personally believe, you don't have to agree with me, but you know, I'm really open to hearing your guys' perspectives on anything in the comments. So never be shy, you know, to comment and share your thoughts here. I think it's a blessing that we get to share each other's thoughts here. I've done a lot of speaking today, so I apologize if I'm stumbling over my words. But you know, maybe there's a reason I just did that, right? It's almost like you could have been in a situation where you had to, like, it was so, like you didn't even know what to say, or maybe you found yourself like stumbling over your words in a situation, or, you know, someone was trying to intimidate you. You know, groups of people could have been trying to intimidate you, right? You know, and the thing is, like, as light workers, there's different levels, you know, to ascension. And, you know, you get to a point where some of us, you know, are in this phase where you go kind of in between, like going sort of a little bit nappy, back to sleep a little bit, and then sort of going up higher in octaves and anchoring in a higher vibration. And then there's those who are able to just literally, they are like pillars, right? They are like anchors of light, and they don't have to doubt themselves. They just are simply a walking frequency, because they've gone through that phase where they're trying to, you know, figure out what's going on, right? So wherever you're at in that journey, you're in a good place, okay? I can tell you that much. So yeah, I'm getting like something happened, okay? Like you actually went through some kind of massive ascension. So you may have been going through a lot of ascension symptoms, right? Where you may have been feeling like really low and then really up, like way, way, way up. And then like way, way, way down low. Like, can you bring it down low? All the way to the floor? Can you bring it to the top? Hey, like you never ever stop. And again, that's just the vibes. You know, I feel like you either, like you decided to do something independently, or just like letting something go, okay? It's like you forgave someone, you forgave a situation. You know, you may have been blessed with higher perspectives on your situation as well, which could have really helped you to, you know, make this sacrifice confidently. You know, you also may have found yourself like having new goals, okay, and those goals not resonating with the people around you, right? Maybe you never really resonated with the people around you, but yeah, you know, I'm seeing some of you, you've genuinely sacrificed a very controlling like person, okay? Some of you may have even given up, you know, this idea of control as well, because, you know, to ascend is to really, you know, it is to be like in control, but it's also to absolutely surrender simultaneously. How that works, it's just a way of being, you know. Like I really feel like it's just a way of being that is not, it's not as easily attainable as people, you know, think, but it is attainable, and you are on your way to just such, like, you're like floating, okay? You are in this energy where you are basically floating in the universe's abundance, okay? So that's what I'm getting. You may feel like you're just floating around, and, you know, you're being guided by mysterious forces, and, you know, I just feel this very like inner child, this energy coming off you, where your inner child is very happy, it's very joyful, it's very playful. It's almost like your body is the only thing keeping you here, right? Like your body is the only thing connecting you to the earth. It's like you're in a very high vibrational energy right now, and yeah, you know, something might have happened here where you found a way to get relief, okay, or you found success. Something happened where it just helped you to just burst some bubbles, right? Pop some timelines, and, you know, jump into some different ones, because really it had a lot to do with the way that someone was communicating with you. So I am getting that someone could have been trying to attack your throat chakra or silence you, all right? But yeah, it's like, or if you don't feel like your throat chakra was being attacked by this person, I'm just getting like you were in this very independent energy right now, and you had some kind of sign or some kind of notification that was just loud and clear communication from the higher realms that it was time for you to give something up, okay? And you did that, and now you are in a very high vibrational energy, okay? That is all I have so far. So let's see what else we can get, okay? I'm also getting that you really stepped into your power to do this, okay? You have shown, you know, especially your guides, you have shown the universe that you can handle really big decisions, okay? Doesn't mean you did it perfectly, all right? Doesn't mean it was easy, but I am seeing that your faith was seriously tested, okay? Your faith was seriously tested by this complicated situation or this heavy situation, okay? Whatever this low vibrational situation or person was or is, okay, you learnt to say no, okay? You learnt to say no to the things that drained you. And that's so powerful. You should put some clap, clap, clap emojis, like the ones that are like this. Clap, 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 clap. Now everybody clap your hands. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time, then. 2 hops this time, then. Right foot, left stomp. Wait a minute, let me get Froggy. Left foot, left stomp. Hands on your knees. Froggy. Froggy. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Now it's like, this is like, now you got your rainbow that you're gliding on. Slide to the left, then slide to the right on your rainbow. Then cha-cha real smooth. Now turn it out. That's it. It's like you sideswiping some motherfuckers, right? You've been doing what you gotta do. That's genuinely what I'm getting. And I'm getting like, it's like you have been dodging situations and you are now trained, okay, on a spiritual level to actually be able to identify how certain people affect your energy, how certain environments affect your energy, okay? You have become a lot wiser. You have become very wise from the test that you just went through, okay? From the trial that you just went through. So I feel like there was a lot of training involved here. Take that how it resonates, okay? Some of you may be actually training for something, but I'm also getting like spiritual training, you know, ascension training. As wild as that sounds, I really feel like it's something that a lot of people that are ascending go through. Me, myself personally, I've been through that. But yeah, I'm getting, it's like you chose to just say no, because in the past, you may have been someone that had a hard time saying no, right? You may have had a hard time sort of like wiggling your way out of sticky situations, okay? And this may have been some kind of attachment to a situation, I don't know, or attachment to a habit or something like that. But yeah, I am getting that you seriously received signs from the universe that, you know, like you have abundance coming in, you are abundant. It's like you've been through this phase, this time where you've just had sign after sign after sign after sign that you're divinely protected, that you are, you know, going to be successful, that you are abundant, okay, that you are being looked after, okay? And you've also had confirmations to, you know, stay away from a certain relationship that's been toxic for you, okay? And it's like that relationship, if it was a relationship, that person hasn't changed and they won't be changing, okay? It's like they won't be changing anytime soon, especially if any of you were dealing with a Cancer, a Aquarius, okay? We've also got a Taurus or a Capricorn. There's also Leo energy here, right? And heavy Cancer, right? But yeah, it's like you have literally found a way to unlock like powers within your subconscious mind, okay? I'm just getting you being really honest with yourself as well has helped you dive into deeper layers of yourself and your soul, and helped you to develop your character. You've dug things up, right, that were hidden, you know, buried within your energy field, let's just say, like your energy's a garden, and you know, there's been things hidden in there. You may have freaking buried a treasure chest in there somewhere and forgot about it. Right, might have buried a water cache somewhere in there and just forgot about it while you were planting rose bushes over, you know, at the west. like literally. But I'm getting that since you've done this, okay, since you've made this sacrifice, and you showed the universe that you had faith even when the odds were stacked against you, okay? Mentally, emotionally, physically, right? The people around you, the environment. The odds were stacked against you and you still had faith, okay? And it's giving the 11th hour kind of energy where, you know, just when you want to give up, or just when you want to throw the towel in, the floodgates open, okay? And it opened. I'm getting it opened. A gate opened for you and you've stepped through it. And you should be so proud of yourself that you've stepped through this gate, okay? You're also aligned with a lot of abundant resources right now. You're aligned with a lot of wealth, okay? A lot of health. You may be noticing that you are feeling more energetic. Your vitality is at its prime, okay? You may be feeling more grounded, right? Your physical health, your physical body could be changing as well, right? You've been through some big shifts, and it doesn't mean that these things have happened overnight. It feels like a gradual thing where you released the things you were told to release, or, you know, guided to release, and then slowly this new energy starts to implement into your life. It's like, we gonna make some new habits, just like magic, just like magic. Just like magic, just like magic. Middle finger to my thumb and then I snap it. Hey, just like magic. I'm attractive. I get everything I want 'cause I attracted, baby. I attracted, baby. Yeah, you are in this frequency where you are attracting everything that you want. Everything that you want and more. And that's what I mean. And that's why I feel like I sang that in the beginning for a reason. It's like angels really have taken your hand and they're not letting go, right? Angels have taken your hand and taken you out of this situation and, you know, this low vibrational situation. And I'm just getting, your life has completely changed, okay? And you are, I don't want to say like you're a different person, but your boundaries are at their prime, okay? That's what I'm getting. You have really good boundaries, especially energetic boundaries at this point in time, okay? There's also Scorpio energy coming out. But so basically I'm getting, there's a reason that I was saying earlier, you know, trust, faith, and surrender, right? So you surrendering right now to what the universe is trying to bring in for you, what the divine is bringing in for you, what source is bringing in for you. I am telling you right now, it has aligned you with so much good fortune, right? Like you are so aligned right now. You are living like, you may be living like your dreams right now, okay? You may be finding that things are so easy for you, right? But once upon a time, you were manifesting ease and harmony into your life, right? Or trying to call these things in for you, right? And I just feel like your heart has also been through a massive upgrade. You may have been through a massive purging through the heart chakra as well. I'm also getting like the whole chakra system. So some of you may have definitely been drawn to quartz, or you could be wearing quartz crystal. So yeah, the reason you were drawn to that is because quartz actually aligns all your chakras. So it's really good. I feel drawn to my crystal cards now. I knew I got them out for a reason. But yeah, I'm telling you, the prime source creator has their hands all over this reading, all over your life. There's angels surrounding your life right now. Okay, Okay, there is divine intervention happening in your life. It is like magic. Okay, you are starting to see how, you know, even your biggest, most out there, wildest dreams are actually becoming accomplishable for you, right? So long as you continue to surrender, right? Just because, you know, look, I just split that on alignment. Can you believe that? Kyanite. So maybe some of you have been using kyanite as well. But yeah, that's an activation code if you want to connect with the frequency of kyanite. You can either draw it or just take a snapshot in your mind. What was I saying? I forgot. But yeah, oh my gosh. It's like you're grounded, okay? Your blood is flowing, right? There's color in your face. Some of you have been getting more sun, okay? You just have balance in your life. Oh, that's what I was getting, yeah. The Prime Source Creator has their hand all over your life, right? You may feel like, you know, people might look at your life and think that you are living a very easy life, but little do they know, you know, the tests that you've been through, the trials and tribulations you've been through, the training that you've been through, okay? The elevations you've been through, the downfalls that you've been through, the humiliation rituals that you've been through, okay? The bullying that you've been through, right? The abuse that you've been through. Little do people know, okay? And you may have people looking into your life soon, wondering like, you know, or people could wonder like why things are going so well for you, okay? You seem to be divinely blessed at this time, but I really feel like it's because you have over-pleased the universe, okay? You, with the light inside of you, for some of you with the trail of light that you've left behind you already in this lifetime, if you knew how deserving you are of all of these beautiful, all of the harmony that's coming into your life, the harmony that's in your life right now, okay? The divine favor in your life, if you knew how deserving you were, some of you may, you know, I just don't feel like you quite understand how deserving you are. And I'm getting you have like a God ego. So it's like, you know, it's kind of like you are always humble. You will always be humble regardless of what life throws at you. And it's because you're open to spirit, okay? You are humble, yet you are also confident in your purpose. And I feel like your purpose is becoming clear, okay? What you came here to do is starting to become clear to you how it's all possible, okay? Even the most complex of destinies is starting to become possible. There's like a light at the end of the tunnel, and all of these little, you know, things you collect on the way to the light that just makes it all make sense by the time you get to the light at the end of the tunnel, right? And you are literally living in a completely different frequency to majority of people on this planet right now, okay? So when I say you are blessed, but you are a blessing to this planet. So it's really important that you know that all of the good fortune, okay, all of the wealth, all of the money, all of the opportunities, all of the success, all of the wins, okay, all of the accomplishments, all of the advantages that you are about to receive in your life, it's because you're deserving of them, okay? It's because you've passed such a huge test here. And it's because you are someone who is able to stay humble in a world where people are running around, right, like in their egos, and they aren't even able to pay attention to spirit, right? I'm getting like, you don't miss a sign. You know what I mean? You don't miss a thing when it comes to spirit communicating to you, and it's because of the frequency that you're existing in. So, you know, majority of people are not operating on the frequency that you are. So it may be hard for you to relate to people, okay? But it just means that, you know, you have this beautiful frequency under the hood that you've got to, you know, kind of safeguard as well. At times we have to blend in to get things done, to stay grounded in this realm as well, right? So I feel like you guys are coming into this very grounded energy where, oh my gosh, like if you have very complicated, you know, visions, or I don't want to say complicated, but you have big visions, right? Big dreams are for big steppers, right, gang? Big steppers, underground methods, top-notch whores, get the most, not the lesser, strike terror. Product of your errors, pushing culture, baby, that's a, yeah, pushing culture, baby. Got that product you can't measure, trendsetters. But yeah, like, oh my gosh, I keep getting distracted, but I just feel like you are just literally enjoying your life. Like, you are at this time where, where even if you are being offered opportunities, okay, they are opportunities where your inner child can shine and be free and feel happy and safe and grounded and feel like it can thrive in the environments that it's in, right? Like, it's almost like too easy, right? And it's meant to be this way because of what you've been through and because of what you sacrificed. Okay, you've made huge sacrifices, but specifically, there's one sacrifice, especially in the past. This could be past 5 years, past 3 years, right? Past 9 years for some of you. But this sacrifice, it changed everything. It changed your whole life. And you know, when the Creator makes a promise to you, they never the Creator doesn't let you down on that promise, okay? So all you genuinely have to do is surrender to the fact that you are deserving of every single beautiful thing that is entering your life right now, right? And you have new eyes. It's like you've been gifted new eyes to see, right? You might have thought you could see before, but now you can see even clearer. Actually, you know, you just cleaned your glasses a little bit. They're actually a little bit foggy. It's like, oh shit, you know, but you could see pretty well, you know, like, oh, you know, like that's there, right? But no, I'm just getting like you were able to see like your glasses have been cleaned with the with the best glass cleaner that you could possibly use. Okay, so now we've got Tiger's Eye, personal power in action. So yeah, this is the energy that I'm picking up, and it's a golden frequency. It's a golden brown earthy frequency that I'm picking up on. So you are the light workers that are anchoring in extremely high vibrational energies, yet you're grounded in this realm, okay? I can't even tell you enough how many people I've seen in my, you know, since I've woken up, like how many, I don't ever judge anybody on where they're at in their journey, but I can see, you know, things sometimes for like how they are. And I can see when a light worker is all in their higher chakras and they aren't grounded enough, even if they're meditating and stuff, right? And you'll know that a light worker isn't grounded in this realm because they want to push money away, they want to push opportunities away, they don't want to work, they, you know, like, or they just don't want to, sorry, it's not that they don't want to work, it's that they want to be aligned with certain energies, right? But some light workers, you know, they go through these phases where they're just very in the spiritual realm instead of being in this realm, and they can get a bit of a spiritual ego there as well. So, you know, it's very important that the light workers are grounded and anchored right now, because holy shit, like there must be something huge going on energetically for this kind of energy to be coming out. And yeah, I love this new spread, gang. What do you think? What do you think, gang? If this message is resonating for you, I got gratitude. I'm so grateful that you're alive. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that you made it, because I feel like what you've been through, not many people would make it through that. Not even many of the toughest light workers would make it through what you've been through, okay? You've got to have a lot of gratitude, okay? You may just be operating in a state of gratitude just naturally. But yeah, this is a very independent time that you're coming into. You're about to be able to channel your energy into such a huge transformation, okay? And watching your dream life literally manifest before your eyes in the most easiest, harmonious way possible, right? The most easiest, harmonious way possible, okay? And that's why, right? You have a golden crown. Don't mind my nail. I've been out in nature today, but you have a golden crown. That's why, okay? Okay, you do. You have the ability to see. You have the ability to hear the cosmos, to hear the creator. Okay, so you're being asked to just be fearless. Be fearless and have hope in that light at the end of the tunnel. Have hope that you are a free spirit for a reason. And if you sometimes have to, protect your energy by doing what you need to do in this realm, you got to do what you got to do, because you can't stop divine work when the divine is at work, right? But always be yourself, okay? Always protect yourself as well, and know that you are in perfect alignment to receive just like, I mean, a fortune, okay? I mean, there is a fortune that you are aligned with that, like, you've been chosen for this, okay? You have been chosen for this because of the things that you've been through, okay? You've got breadcrumbs from the divine that you genuinely just have to keep following. Some of you could be about to go viral. This could be part of your, the path that you're walking. For some of you, you may have nothing to do with the internet, okay? But, some of you, this is business, okay? This is business. You got, oh my gosh, like just, I just feel like you are going to be very focused as well, right? But at the same time, anchoring in such a grounded, high vibrational energy. You really are special. Like, look at this. You really are special. What the fuck? So your business, even if you haven't got a business right now, your business, when you build it, it's going to freaking blow up, okay? In divine timing, right? In the divine way. Some of you may have a business, and it is just you. I'm so serious when I say the fortune that you are coming into, okay? You may even be going into a new experience at this time. Don't take risks unless you're truly divinely guided to do it, right? But this new experience involves fun. It involves maybe even kicking back and having a ginger beer, right? Like, just kicking back, relaxing, celebrating, having fun. This is what your purpose is, right? I got a download from Froggy once, actually, and it was, Earth angels are here to play. Like, literally, divine beings are here to play. They are literally here to play. And the more that they, do the work that they have to do, align themselves how they're supposed to, the more they just get to live like the most free-spirited people that it is like insane. And I even, for some reason, I felt called to watch The Simpsons recently, but the most recent season. And I looked on The Simpsons, and there was one where there was like a blue monster with a red monster, and they were fighting each other. And in my mind, I just thought, like, and they were tearing the city down and doing all this stuff. And in my mind, I thought it's like the blue pill people versus the red pill people, right? From the Matrix, right? The people that are asleep and then the people that are awake fighting each other, right? But how do you stop the fighting? How do you stop the fighting, right? And maybe whoever designed this big distraction for us, big distraction from our ascension, so that we'd end up fighting each other and attacking each other because of our beliefs and stuff. What is the glue? The only glue there that connects even the blue monster, the red monster, and all of us is love, right? And it is Christ consciousness, right? It is pure love. And I don't know how you did it, gang, but you did it. And you just better get ready, okay? You better get ready. I'm here for the most freaking best time of your life, right? I hope you're ready for the best time of your life. Get ready to shine. Some of you really gonna go viral. You're gonna blow up. If you're called to the spotlight, you're gonna be blowing up, gang. Absolutely blowing up. But I just feel like you are in such a grounded and assertive and smart energy at this time where you're exactly how the divine wanted you to be. You're exactly how one wants you. I hope that resonates, right? You are loved exactly as you are. Look at that. I can't believe this. Let me know if it resonated. I'll see you in the next one. Peace to the cosmic.